Guns are an issue. They have always been an issue, and they always will be an issue. There is always someone out there with the great utopian idea that if we simply take away all the guns, we will eliminate all the crime. This idea has been proven to fail for many reasons, and yet it still might happen. So what gun should we acquire before then? Number 5. FM-9. We don't know all the types of guns that will get caught up in some kind of ban, but we're positive that AR-style pistols will be gone pretty quickly. There are so many different AR-style pistols that are on the market, but we really like the compatibility with Glock accessories, including magazines. Since the majority of us own a Glock, the FM-9 will save you hundreds in magazines. You might get wear and tear quicker if you use the magazines in 2 guns, but if you take care of your gear, it shouldn't make a big difference. Using a 30-plus round Glock mag on the FM-9 would be a lot of fun on the range. Foxtrot Mike produced this gun specifically for Primary Arms, who sells it exclusively on their site. It's built with a 7-inch steel barrel with a 110 twist rate to be able to handle heavier 9mm loads. We appreciate the creativity and ingenuity of the enlarged mag release lever because we can honestly say that we've never seen a mag release like the FM-9. It would be one thing if it just looked cool, but with all our research, we haven't read anything bad about this gun. There are many other AR pistols that are nicer, but you can't get any of them for less than $1,000. The FM-9 comes in at only $649 for an incredible deal. This is a great gun that will leave you impressed and satisfied with your purchase. If there was ever a time to take the leap, now would be it. Number 4. AR-15. Springfield Armory is about as American as Bison and the 4th of July, so anytime you can get one of their high-end rifles for around $1,200, you should do it. The St. Victor, along with any other AR-15 rifle, will be the first to go with a gun ban. If there is any gun that we believe every American should have, it would be an AR-style rifle chambered in .556 NATO. There is no other type of gun that can provide the versatility that an AR has in range, accuracy, and performance. The St. Victor is built with extremely rigid and strong 70-75 T6 aluminum upper and lower receivers with a very expensive chrome moly vanadium barrel. The St. Victor model comes with a 30-round Magpul PMag Gen M3 and is equipped with a single-stage fault trigger for an easy and consistent pull. The overall weight is only 6.56 pounds and is perfectly balanced throughout the rifle. The minute you hold this rifle, you'll understand why it's over $1,000, but we promise you that it's worth every penny. With the way things are going right now, we wouldn't be shocked if they instituted a ban on purchasing new AR-15 rifles.
Did you hear that?
Number 3. FN-PS-90. The FN-PS-90 is a rifle that will be gone faster than a shooting star if a ban gets issued by the president. It's one of the most iconic rifles used in media due to its unique bullpup design and performance. It shoots a different round in the 5.7 by 28mm instead of a 9mm, so ammo will be more expensive and heavier. However, at only 6.28 pounds and only 16 inches in overall length, the PS-90 is a hell of a gun to have before they're banned. If anything, it will be the funniest plinking gun you've ever owned, with a 30-round mag and nice optic, which is easily installed on top of the Picatinny rail system. FN is a quality company that we've never had an issue with because they use high-quality metals and meticulous processing. The PS-90 is no different, with a hammer-forged barrel that is lined with chrome to handle the heat from the explosion. The FN PS-90 does a really good job of keeping things simple but creative. For example, the PS-90 is built with a synthetic thumb hole in the stock to allow for a tighter grip and more control when handling. The barrel of the gun is embedded deep into the stock to cut down on overall length and improve versatility of the gun. The ambidextrous charging handles are a great touch because we can tell you how grateful us lefties are for the thought. The PS-90 is still being used by European nations in law enforcement and military organizations because it's a great gun that performs well and has a high capacity. Number 2. The Kalashnikov. For many years, the Kalashnikov was the enemy's gun and shunned by red-blooded Americans. Ironically, when the AK-47 originally surfaced, the American military dismissed it as cheap and ineffective. Boy, were they ever wrong. As C.J. Chivers, the New York Times columnist and author of The Gun, wrote, the Kalashnikov-carrying guerrilla, a common man with portable and easy-to-use automatic arms, was now in the field by the tens of thousands, and these men were outgunning American troops. One of the reasons why Kalashnikov-carrying troops had the edge over U.S. forces was because of the rifle's legendary reliability. A well-maintained AK, or even a not-so-well-maintained one, almost never fails. The rifle's parts are hefty but loose enough to power through sand or grit. You can punish an AK-47 in oh so many ways, such as burying it in the mud or immersing it in water, and it will still operate. The upshot? You may not be outfitting a guerrilla band, but if you need a dependable rifle, you can be certain that it will fire when you pull the trigger. Another advantage, the standard AK-47 round, which is 7.62 by 39mm, packs a wallop. If the 7.62 chambering is not to your liking, you can purchase it in other calibers with less recoil. Ammo is readily available and is relatively inexpensive compared to other rifles, so you're not going to go broke practicing. Finally, cleaning and maintenance of the AK-47 is uncomplicated. You can field strip it in under a minute. Prices begin at around $600 and go up to $2,000 plus. What accounts for this wide spectrum? For more expensive AKs, you're paying for higher quality parts, better fit and finish, premium coatings, and the labor that comes with superior workmanship. It's really a matter of getting what you pay for. The more expensive the rifle, the more likely it will be more dependable and durable. There are disadvantages with an AK-style rifle compared to the AR-15. The AK-47 is heavier by over a pound. If you are going to carry your rifle around all day or shoot offhand a great deal, this is not inconsequential. Another important issue, the ergonomics on the Kalashnikov platform are clearly not as good as the AR-15. They take some getting used to. If you're planning on purchasing an AK-47 and have never fired one, you owe it to yourself to check one out just to see how it feels. If you're interested in customizing your AK, third-party accessories are available, but often finding parts that fit can be challenging. Unlike the AR-15, which is generally manufactured to mil-spec requirements, the AK has no such universal standard. Essentially, all AK-47 variants are built to slightly different specs. That means adding optics, handguards, and other third-party parts can be a hassle because it's hard to ascertain that the new items will fit and work correctly. Number 1. MAC-10. The Military Armament Corporation Model 10, or MAC-10, is compact machine pistol developed in 1964 by Gordon B. Ingram, founder of Military Armament Corporation. Known for producing machine pistols and for popularizing submachine guns, Ingram titled the pistol the M10, however MAC-10 became such a common stand-in that it is used more frequently in industry literature. Built almost entirely from steel stampings, the MAC-10 features a notched cocking handle that can also turn to lock the bolt and indicate that the weapon cannot fire. A telescoping bolt wraps around the barrel of the pistol, making it very compact and balancing the overall weight of the weapon. The MAC-10 gained most of its recognition due to its success incorporation of the revolutionary suppressor. The suppressor made the weapon's full automatic discharge extremely quiet, and also added weight that helped to control the felt recoil. The 1994 assault weapons ban meant a redesign for the MAC-10, whose new edition was released as the PM-11-9 and could no longer accept a suppressor or use magazines larger than 10 rounds. However, you can find different MAC-10 models and variants online. That's all for this video, folks. See you another time.